Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this morning I woke up and it was kind of a cold day, so I decided, you know what, let me make some red peas and chicken foot soup. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me, and these are some of the stuff I'll be using in my soup. Right now I'm going to wash my peas, and I like to wash my peas like maybe 2-3 times, because to be honest with you, I don't know where they were stored before I bought them in the grocery store, so I like to wash them and make sure they're nice and clean. I'm now adding them to my pressure cooker, and we're gonna pressure this for maybe about 30 minutes. Alright, so I'm adding 3 cups of water in here, about 2.5 to 3 cups of water in here. I wash my chicken foot in vinegar, salt, and lemon. I use lemon because that's what I had. You can use lime if that's what you have on hand. And I, cut off the little nails off it, and I split it in 2 and put it in my pot. Now I'm going to add my salt. It's about a tablespoon of sea salt. I like to use sea salt. Some people like to use iodized salt, but personally I like sea salt. You can use whatever salt you like. Alright, I also went ahead and cut up my vegetables. I'm using carrots, I'm using Irish potato, and for my seasoning I'm using some green onions, or what you call scallion or escallion, some garlic, and some white onion. Right here I have my chocho. That's what we call it back home. Here people call it chayote, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. And as I said, I cut up everything before, so I just put some water on them until I'm ready to use them. I'm adding my pumpkin to my chicken foot, because I like to boil my chicken foot with the pumpkin at the same time so I can get that color going. And I also like to add my fresh seasoning in the pot with the chicken foot and the pumpkin, so all those flavors just boil out, and I get that flavor going from early. Now later on I'll be using these seasonings to spice up my pot. I have cilantro, cumin, sage, some scotch bonnet pepper, ginger, some pimento seeds, some cloves, and some coconut milk. Now I'm going ahead and I'm mixing up my coconut milk. I use about 2 spoons of the powder and add little water, and I'm mixing it out because I'm going to use this later when the pot almost cook, or when the boat almost land, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to throw it in my pot just as a little thickening agent for my soup. I love my coconut milk and I'm a red pea soup. I don't know about you, but that's how my grandparents and my mom used to do it. So that's just how I do my thing. And of course, you can't leave out the Grace Cock soup mix, so I'm going to put that in my pot when it's almost ready. And some dried thyme. And you don't know you have to put in your spinners or your dumplings. So right here, so now I'll put in my dumpling. In my dumpling mix, I added cornmeal to it, because in my red pea soup I like to use cornmeal with my flour. I like the straight flour thing from a red pea soup. So I'm going to season up my pot now. So now I'm adding a little cumin, a little sage. The seasonings that I showed you earlier, I'm putting them in now because it's time to season up the pot, because the dumplings don't take long to cook, so within maybe 15-20 minutes the pot ready. Now I'm not fortunate like a lot of you guys where you have your fresh scotch bonnet pepper and your fresh habanero and all them good up stuff. So I have to use what I have on hand, and what I have right now is some scotch bonnet in a bottle. So that's what I'm using, and some cilantro, and spice up my pot. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys that I put in my cocoa. After I put in the carrot and the chocho, I put in my cocoa. I peel the cocoa and slice it up and put it in. I forgot to catch that part and, you know, show you guys when I was doing it. So I'm just telling you that that's what I did. I put in my cocoa already. Dried seasonings to spice up and pep up your pot. You give it a nice stir. So right here now, what I'm doing, I'm putting in I have 1 cube of chicken bouillon. I'm putting that in. So I just put it in my hand and, you know, use my fingers to mash it out in the pot. This too, along with this with the cock soup milks, give your pot a nice spice up, pep up your pot. And remember now guys, when you're cooking, don't just cook so and share it and eat. Taste your pot while you're cooking. As you're going along, you taste it, because we all have different taste buds. So I might want a tablespoon of salt in my pot. You might just take a half a tablespoon. Other people might just take a teaspoon. So salt your pot and season your pot to your preference. I didn't put much pepper in my pot because of course I'm going to be serving this to my kids as well, and you know, kids always, not all of them can manage pepper. So I didn't put much pepper. So here we go guys, put in your cock soup mix, stir it up, and let me tell you, I had to change my pot because the other pot I was cooking it in, it was too small, and you know when the pot too small, it just a boil over and dirty up the stove, and I can't give myself too much work. So I just quickly changed the pot. So now I have it in a big Dutch pot. Look at that guys, look at that. This soup come together real nice. Nice rich red peas chicken foot soup with pumpkin. You don't want better than this. You're cold, you want a good warm up, you want some nice comfort food. This is the food to make. That's the texture and the consistency you want guys. Look at that. Not too thick, not too thin. Nice and rich. So this is what I'm telling you guys. You may not have all the ingredients you want, but use what you have. Because in my neck of the woods, my side of the world where I'm living, I don't have yellow yam, I don't have renta yam, I don't have white yam, sweet yam, I don't have boiling breadfruit. If I had all of that, yes, I would put it in my pot, but I don't have it, and it's not going to stop me from making my soup and enjoying it. So just use what you have guys and enjoy what you make. See it there guys, real yardman style. Chicken foot, red peas and pumpkin soup. You don't get it no better than this. Try it, check it out, and let me know how it turned out for you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.